Welcome everyone to the EBM Scholars. Today we are here with a special topic about writing books and publishing books on Amazon KDP. It might not be a popular topic for many of you, but this will be one of the topic for today because some people have been requesting some information about that. And it is my honor to give some information on how to go about it. So for that particular reason, I would like to suggest to some people who will be on this particular live that the topic is about writing books and self-publishing books, putting the books on Amazon, on how you can be able to sell the books. This live is not about immigration, is not about scholarships. Therefore, I will not be able to answer any questions which are not related to writing books. So I would like people to observe that. And you can see on my screen here. Here on my screen, you can be able to see there is a page for Amazon. And on this page of Amazon, there are a couple books. And these are some of my books. You can see the Imperialism 2.0, Why Africa. The author is Ernest Makulilo. There is a book, PhD Scholarships for Africans in the United States. There is Letters to and My Unborn Daughter. So there are so many books which you can be able to see, and I've been able to write all those books on my own. Up to this moment, I have written 11 books. And those 11 books are here. You can see I have them here. And all these books have been published with the Amazon, and I do what they call self-publishing process. So how do I go to make or to create, to write, and put my books to be on Amazon? People are usually talk about different ways on passive income. That means you do something and then you can put a product somewhere and can continue generating income. So it depends whether you are going to do for money or for whatever reasons you want to write your books and you want to publish your books. So today I'm giving you that directions, the process on how to go about it and to go until you publish your books. I would like to appreciate people who have been here today. Dr. Grace Niwe, today she's the first one to be here. Thank you so much. Hi, have a good night, EBM bro. Thank you so much, Sakali. Kevo Papladi, always present. Yes, Audi Kevo is always here. That guy is so much amazing. Mwakazi Fitness, I talked to you a couple days ago, and we talked about this topic about writing books, and I encourage you to write the book about the fitness. And today I'm going to explain to you what are the steps you need to go about it in order to write your book. Kevo, thank you so much for being here. Steve Billy, thank you. I was just about to go to Google to this title, then pop, YouTube notification pops. Thank you so much, Mwende. Yes, this topic has been asked by so many people, and people want to know about writing books. As I've been saying, don't only focus on one item in your life. Just, I'm a teacher, just you are teaching. What is your book? You are, for instance, like another person wants to do something, let's say, about cooking. Also, apart from doing cooking, show as a YouTube or traveling, whatever it is, find a way also to write a book on the subject matter. When I'm talking about, for instance, I'm talking about scholarships. I wrote 3 books about scholarships. So whatever I do, I have to find a way on writing a book. So I have 3 books, True Memoirs of the Scholarship Guy. I have with Aminu Gaibuni about scholarships too. And then I have this one, which is about scholarships, PhD scholarships. But I have other books on that particular area. And this August, September, I'm going to release a new book, and I'll write this book and publish this book using the same I'm going to use the same principle I used to publish these books to put them on Amazon. So for that particular reason, it will be the book about what we call the Green Card Lottery. I don't know if you'll be able to see properly. The title of the book is The Green Card Lottery, The Ultimate Guide. So this will be the new book which will be coming out in the month of September. It will be almost the time before we go for the application for the DV lottery. So as I said, I don't answer any question about Green Card Lottery. I'm not answering any question unless otherwise you ask a specific question regarding to writing books and self-publishing books and put them on Amazon. So in order to do that, I'm going to give some of the tips. Number one, you don't need to be a very famous author or a very rich person, experienced person to be able to write your book. You can do on your own. Myself, I'm not that famous. Myself, I'm just a normal like you, but I've been able to write 11 books. I'm in the journey of writing 100 books, and all the books will be on Amazon. You can also write your book. The problem which we face is when we want to write books, we start looking about the great writers, Ole Soyinka. We are looking about Ngugi wa Thiong'o. We are looking about Chinua Achebe. But we compare with the greatness while we are not at that level yet. You have to write the book, no matter how many people are going to read your books, whether it will be 2 people, whether it will be 5 people, but write the book. There is a book I'll write next year. It is called Write That Damn Book Before You Die, encouraging people to write their story. Each person has a story. I came to America here on this particular journey. I wrote a book. Some people, they have a journey. Maybe they got all A's in their secondary school. They can write a book about their life story. Or you got F in mathematics. You can write a book why you got F in mathematics, and you can encourage people to do something great about that way. So those are the few things you can be able to think about. And in every book I write, I usually start with a quotation that you don't need to be Steve Jobs or Oprah Winfrey to inspire people. You are inspirational to others in so many ways because you are God's masterpiece. So no matter how you are, your story is inspiring to one another. It can inspire your son, it can inspire your daughter, it can inspire your neighbor, it can inspire the entire world. You never know unless otherwise you write something down. So the first thing usually I tell people, when you want to write the book, I want to give you a quickly something to see. These 2 books, if you can see, if we put side by side, you will see on one side here, this one is a little bit longer. There is a small piece exceeding. So that is called the size of the book. So the first book, this one, it says is 5 by 8, 5 inches by 8, 5, 8. This one is 5.25. So there is 0.25, a little bit something exceeding. And then there is another book. This one, for instance, is 6 by 9. While this one is 5 by 8, another one is 6 by 9. So the size is different. So the first thing you have to determine is the size of the book, because the size of the book will be able to determine what template you need to have. But the biggest challenge people are having are the following when they want to write a book. Number one, if I'm writing in Microsoft Word, how do I turn those pages to be into this type of size? That means the words will not exceeding into this kind of line. That's the first thing. That's called the interior template. How you are going to organize the interior parts. That means when you write, they don't go up to the end of the line. That's number one. But number two, we need to know or to figure out is when you want to write, who is going to edit or to check your spelling, grammar, and all those kind of things. Number three, who will be able to help you to make the book cover like this one. So in those kind of things, and at the end, who will go to publish your books. So if you consider all those kind of things like this one, that's why when we go to the publisher, when you go to a publisher is charging the money to publish the book. Publisher is charging the money to publish the book. So if you consider all those kind of things like this one, that's why when we go to the publisher, when you go to a publisher, publisher is charging the money to publish the book. Publisher is charging the money to publish the book. So if you consider all those kind of things like this one, that's why when we go to the publisher, publisher is charging the money to help you. You have written in Microsoft Word, no designing of anything. So it's going to squeeze those templates to fit maybe 5x8, or to fit this one book, this one, or to fit like 6x9. So the first thing is the size of the book. Apart from the size of the book, then the second part usually comes is about helping you with the book cover. So because of those, you are ending paying a lot of money to the publisher. So Amazon is one among the companies with what they call self-publishing process. By self-publishing, it means myself as an author, I'm going to do everything on my own on the back end, so I don't need to pay anybody. I will do myself to do the interior designing. I'll do myself to make sure that I'm going to check the grammar. I'll go to design the book cover on my own. And those tools are free of charge by Amazon. And then publisher is Amazon. And Amazon doesn't charge you up front. Amazon is going to do what is called print on demand. That means if you go online right now, if you go online, let's say you say, oh, I want to buy this book, the PhD scholarship book, this one. So if you buy this book, for instance, it means Amazon will print this book and then they will send that book to you. So when they send that book to you, it is when Amazon is going to deduct the printing cost, and then the remainder of after the printing cost, Amazon is going to take a certain percent, and I'm going to take a certain percent, which we'll discuss in this particular live stream. So let me go to the first thing. The first thing which I want you to see is this one, what we call the interior templates. So go to the Amazon, go to the Google search and type these words. If you type, let me a little bit zoom. If you type the word Creative Space interior template, so the Creative Space used to be a subsidiary company of Amazon. So if you go and create, write the Creative Space interior designing, it will come the search engine or the search result with which says the paperback manuscript templates. So you come to this one, which is KDP. KDP stands for Kindle Direct Publishing, which is the back end of the Amazon, which I will come later here to show you the KDP. What does that mean to work with KDP? To create an account and to go about it. So the first thing you will come here on this KDP, you can come and click that way. You search that one, which gives you the manuscript template. So don't type your book in any size, I mean in any Microsoft. You have to type into the specific size you want. So if you open this search engine, it brings you to the interior templates. You have to choose the template you want to use. There is this one which they call the blank template, and there is this one with the specific content. So you click, so here when you go, you see the different sizes of books. So on the first side, so you see there is 5x8. 5x8 is this book which I used on writing this, my first book, I mean this book. And the other one is 5x28 by 5.25 times 8. That size is this other size, this book. And there are so many sizes you can use. And I use 6x9. That is this one. And one time I used it already. On another book I've used this one. So what you need to do, you have to download. I usually tell people download the one with the sample content. That means it has the sample content. And I'll explain to you how does that work. If you click it to open that one, it will open different sizes. Then it will give you the language. So in the language, usually I tell people choose the English, and then you'll be able to go through and go ahead and start using the official. Let me find the Okay, just 1 sec. I have to find it there. So I want to show you now. So that is the templates which, when you open, it will look like this way, the Microsoft Word. So this one, you will see it is at the top hand corner. You will see it shows at the top here. It says this is 5 times 8. 5 times 8, that means if you type on that one, the book size will be like this one. So what it comes, it will be a full book. Let me, okay, so let me, so it will come with the book title, author's name. So the book title, it will be like this, the first page which you open, it will say, for instance, Imperialism 2.0, Why Africa? Then author's name, you put your name. So what you need to do is very simple. What you need to do is just go there and just make a small changes on your book. So for instance, this is the book title. You say, for instance, you want to write a book about my beautiful country. So that is my beautiful country. That is the name of the book. The name of the author, you just come and write your name. Let's say your name is Amir John. I'm giving an example. So that means it is easy. Then the other pages you left is blank on purpose. So you can see this is the official size of the book. So here it comes, it says the author's name and the copyright. So you change here, you put 2021, and author's name, you put the author's name. The ISBN, I will show you where you'll get the free ISBN, what you are going to get it. Then this is coming with the dedication part. If you have dedication, for instance, my book was dedicated to my daughter Faustina Marie Makulilo, so I put dedication there. So if you have so many people, you can be able to write. So I usually don't write anything at the beginning. I'm coming to write at the end. Then there is empty. You see, like after the dedication, there is empty what? There is empty page, just like this is the book size. Then it comes to the content. I usually don't write anything on the content until I finish writing the book. Then there is empty. After content, you will find it, there is empty page. Then you start with it. Another page which gives you acknowledgement. Usual acknowledgement I prefer for me to start. Either I can put acknowledge someone or I can go with a special quote which I put. For instance, this quote says, "You don't need to be Steve Jobs or Oprah Winfrey to inspire people. You are inspiration to others in so many ways because you are God's masterpiece, Ernest Boniface Makulilo." So I didn't want to put in any acknowledgement. I just went ahead. Then it comes to the empty. You can see there is then it is empty. Then you start with chapter 1. So then you can see now here, when we start with the chapters already, for instance, chapter 1 is my hometown. My hometown, Boma. So you will see whatever you type, it will never exceed on the end this one. That is how it is. No matter you type, because this book is 5 times 8, it will be on this mark. It will never exceed, no matter how much you type. So what you need to do, you can, if you have written it somewhere, you copy and paste here, or you can come to say, okay, there are different ways you can be able to do. My hometown is the most beautiful town in the whole world. Many people around the world come here very often to visit and enjoy natural beauty of the town. Full stop. So you see, no matter how much you type, it will never exceed at the margin, end of the margin. So if you use the 6x9, it will be the same. It will not exceed. So this is the same you are going to use into this particular way. So if you finish and maybe it ended there, you just cancel, then you go to chapter 2, chapter 3, up to the end. So you have to use these free templates to be able to write. So for that particular case, you don't need to pay anybody to do anything. So that is number one. Number two, I want to show you another tool which you need to use is this one. At the top right-hand corner, there is this blue mark which says dictate the office dictation. That means you can be talking and it types for you. I'm going to show you example. But this depends. It depends if you have the most recent Microsoft Word, which is the most recent. We call Word 365. If you have those kind of Word, it will be easier. So if you click dictate here, you see what happens. Microphone turns on. If microphone turns on, it means if you start talking, it will be able to do that. You can do two ways. You can talk up to the end and then come to put the punctuation marks, or you can talk with the punctuation marks. So I can give some examples. Just, it helps a lot. Let me go ahead and start doing this way. Welcome everyone to my YouTube channel, period. Today we are going to talk about self-publishing and how you can sell your books online, period. Why is it very important for everyone to go about posting their books on Amazon? Question mark. New line. New line. This is the reason I like about this program. Semicolon. You can be talking and Microsoft Word types for you. Period. Do you have any question about this one? Question mark. So, there are a few things you can be able to see. I've been able to talk and it types for me. There are very few things which you can be able to have mistakes. At the end, he didn't put the question mark, but it mostly like it is going to give you most of the things. So it depends if you have the newer version of Microsoft Word. So that is another tool you can be able to use for you to be able to you can use and be able to explain about the using these kind of tools to write. So number one, you have to write. And if you be able to write, you can be able to finish quicker to write your books. Then, after writing, what you need to do, the next thing we go back to the Amazon. When you go to the Amazon, so you go to the website called kdp.amazon.com. In this one, let's assume you don't have Amazon account. If you don't have Amazon account, you need to create one. So you create a set account. So you create account. So you create account. So assume is easy. Let me use the let's say you create the email address. The email address is let's say I'm not using my normal email address because for this particular purpose, I'm using KDP testing 2@gmail.com. Let me use that email just for the matter of helping you to do. Let me put the password. And then, sorry. Okay. Oh, not to, okay. What I have to do, I have to create, not to log in. I have to click create. Name on this one, let's say is easy. Okay, let's say name is KDP testing. That is name. KDP testing to Gmail. I put in my you put the password which you want to, then you go to create. Okay, let's save for now. Then they'll give you, they send you the email. Okay, nothing. Okay, there is email they send it to for us to verify. Okay, we are going to verify this one. We are given the code to use that one, then create. So then no matter what, you can read those kind of things, then you obviously have to agree. There is no any other way. If you don't agree, it's over. So there are a few things. You can start and create the book here. But you have to, in order to publish, you have to complete. There are tax information you have to complete. So I will tell you about this one is when you create a Kindle book. This is when you create a paperback. And if you have a series, you can create here. So let's go and complete, because this is the important part people should know. So I don't want to use this one at the moment. Why do I need to use this one? Okay. I don't want to put my number here. Okay. So one sec. What I have to do, I have to do something first. I have to put my number, and I cannot put it on public. So I'm going to put I'm going to just use on the side, and then I'll add my code and everything. Code is 144437. So I put the number, and then they send me the code, and now I'm in. So since you are in, what you need to do, you have to choose your country and how you'll get paid. So it is easier if you are in America or in Europe. So let's assume you are in countries like Africa. So let's say put a country, you are in Tanzania, United Republic of Tanzania. Put your name is KDP, full name, and the name is testing. Address, you put PO Box, maybe 111. Kigoma, you need to put that one. Postal code is 5255, is not a must. The phone number is not a must. So here is what is crazy. If you put, let's say you put the country like Tanzania, sometimes there is a problem. Most of the countries, they don't support sending the electronic payment direct to your bank account. So especially most of the African countries, you can do this one in the US and in Europe, I think. So you have to create I don't have bank account option. That's what you need to choose. And in order to do that, KDP usual, they will pay you usual after making sure that you have a certain amount. The check might require a certain threshold, usually like $100 to be able to send. Just like how YouTube they do, but on Amazon, for instance, for me, if I live in America, I sell $5. Each month they will send you the money you have to your bank account, regardless of the amount. But if you are in other countries, you have to accept that there will be a certain amount, minimum amount to be able to accept. Then you need to do the you need to continue with the tax information. Okay, the tax information, you have to put the, okay, let me try to put that one. So let me put just the just a fake number, 255 7121, whatever, just like as the number. And let's see, complete the tax information. Will it be okay? Or what is the error we need to have? Phone number must begin with the 13-digit international calling code. Okay. What's wrong with this one? Okay. Okay, now this is making me upset now. Okay. With the international, with the plus, okay, 255 713 111 222. I don't know why it's going this crazy. Oh, now it's okay. Okay. Then you come, if you, I mean, you are not a company, you go as individual. For US purposes, are you a US person? The answer is no, because you are not in the US. Are you acting as agent of another person on behalf? No, you are not acting as agent. Select country of citizenship, you put Tanzania. So I'm giving an example. You put Tanzania, the address is there. Mailing address is the same as permanent address. I have a non-US TIN number. Provided the TIN number, the number in your country. Usually it doesn't matter a lot. I'm giving an example. That will be okay. If you are in US, you put your social security number. So continue. You are claiming the tax as Tanzania. You click that way. And then you come to accept as electronic verification. So you put KDP testing, you put your full name, and then you accept that way. And then you click submit. Once you submit, you are done with the taxing. That means your tax will be 30% usual, because you are not in America. So you are done, you go on the bookshelf here. On the bookshelf is where you'll be able to go and start uploading your books. So let's say you want to put the book, the printed book, which you call the paperback. So the printed one, which is a paperback, you go with the paperback. So then you go ahead direct and write in the book. The book is My Beautiful Country. I'm giving an example. So if you have subtitle Tanzania, I'm giving an example. If it's not additional, whatever, you write the name of the KDP. If the person has two names, it's first and last. If you have middle and you have junior, whatever suffix, you put them there. If you have more authors, you add them there. If you have more, there is editor, you add illustrator, whatever, you just put them there. And this one, you can come and write more about the book itself, the description about the book. This is what happens when you go to open any book. For instance, like these words you see about the book, imperialism is blah, 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 blah. These are the words which you put them here. And then you say you own this copyright. And then you go and put the search words. And then you go to put the category of the book. It's a non-fiction, for instance. And what type of non-fiction? You can say this is about, for instance, if it is about, I'm giving an example, let's say is about religion, you put there, is about social science. If social science, you can say it's general. You have two options usual. You can say, oh, this book is about, I'm giving example, human geography, because I'm talking about my country. That's all. So you can select the categories of the book, and you say this book doesn't have bad words, so any person can read. Then you go. Then when you go, you assign this for free. When you say for free, it means you only use this ISBN here on Amazon. If you want to take this book to publish with another person, you have to use another ISBN to buy. So you can use free ISBN. You can use this free ISBN to publish the book here only on Amazon. If you want to use any other publisher, you can use the different one. But if you have your own ISBN already, you can just go and put your ISBN here. But for this case, you are going to put, please assign me ISBN. They will generate the ISBN number, this number. This number, you'll be the one you're going to use on your book. That will be the ISBN, which it will be at the end of my book. Like here, you'll see the ISBN number. It comes on the printed version. And then, what do you need inside? So inside, for instance, you see this book from in the inside, it is a little bit not white. It is just the what we call the inside is cream. You see like the cream inside. While this one, the inside is white. The inside is white. And then there is a color. The color is just like that one. So meaning the printed, if you have a picture, it will be in the color. But the other one, so each type will change the type, will change the kind. So this, if you, the other one is different. For instance, this one, the title is blue, is black and white, but it has a different color. But if you choose this one, the color, even the title, will be in different colors. So whatever you choose, you know that it will determine, it will change the price. So usually prefer the khaki one. And then because you selected the, which we have been using the template of 5x8, so you go to choose 5x8. So the template in Microsoft Word you used, the template you used here, you choose, is the one you'll be able to use that here. And you can leave the same way as it is. When they say matte versus glossy, glossy is this color, which is a little bit shiny. You can see my books. I prefer to use this one. It is a little bit shiny, like a small nylon on top of your book. And then you can go ahead and click upload. Then you could upload your manuscript, the one you have chosen, the one you have finished writing. And then here is when you are going to create a book cover. So it gives you the opportunity to go and upload the book cover. So if you want to use, you can use the photos from there, which they are there. There are photos inside you want. For instance, you say, oh, I want to use the photo about architecture. I'm giving an example. Let's say I want to use the landmarks. I'm giving an example. So for instance, you say my beautiful town. So let's say you want, okay, my beautiful town, for instance, kind of that. Let's say you want to use this one. So you can use that image. So it can come, it gives you like different options. There are options with the book, with the picture. There are options without the picture. So if you want to use the one with the picture, let's say you say, okay, I want to use this one. I'm giving an example. Let's say you want to use this one. Okay, I want to use this one. So you can come, okay, but I want to change the color of this one. You go on the color, you choose different colors. So the text, you know, it's white. You say, I want the text to be maybe different color. You see, okay, I just want to put this one. So you can change whatever you want, which one you like to be able to be there. So you can choose whatever you want. But you can say, okay, so that is one if you want to use that one. But here, there are different style. You can use that one. You can choose. It changes different. The one you see how it is, it will be changing whatever you want. If you go with that one, then you come here. Let's choose the one which doesn't have the photo at the back. Let's choose like this one, which I don't need to put the photo at the back. So let's say you are going here and you type whatever you want. So then you can go here and preview the book cover, and then you are going to submit. And that's when you submit, then you go to the next phases, which will be the next phases to review and going ahead and publish. So those are some of the few things which you need to be able to go about it, how you can go about it. And so this will be like kind of that. And if that's the case, you click submit, and then it will go there. It will take you back there. It will be processing. But remember, you have to upload the manuscript. So I'm assuming you have the manuscript. Let's say, let me assume we have the manuscript already. Okay, let me find if we have any. I don't have. Let me find if we have anything we can upload. So let me upload one of my book here, for instance. I have a PDF, the book, but the difference, it might not go well because I'm uploading this one, the manuscript of this one, which will be different. So we have to change the size. So we have to change the size because that one is 6:9. If we use that one, I'm giving you an example. So while it's doing that way, once it will be done, it will tell you to preview, but now it is still it will tell you preview. Once you preview, it goes to the next page is pricing. You need to put the price and a few things. So while it's processing that way, I don't know if anybody will be having any question. Thank you, Alex Udax. Yeah, so if you have any question, let me know. But otherwise, it will take a little bit fewer minutes to go about it to be able to do that. Yeah. So those are some of the ways on how you can be able to go about it and self-publish your books. And while you are doing this one is on the back end. So this we're doing on the back end on what we call the KDP. But someone who is coming to buy the book will not see that one. Someone will see the book like this one. Will see just the book and the price and all those kind of things. So will not be able to see those kind of, so this is a Kindle one. So let's say if someone wants to purchase, let's say the paperback of this book. So the only thing the person will be able to see will be the book like this way. They will not be able to see, so will not be able to see like the back end of everything. So you come here and purchase the book. Usually takes longer to process. So that is KDP and how it does. So what is processing that way? And then you can create a Kindle, means just like the ebook. If you want to find, if you have the book, you want to find how much you have sold, you'll be able to see on the reports. You go to the dashboard, you can see historical, month-to-month payments, pre-order, you can create a promotion, all those kind of things. You'll be able to do that. Yeah, it takes longer. So the few other processes I've been able to say is you just go ahead and publish. So once you put the pricing, when you go to talk about the pricing, is just it's just like you go ahead and find out if the price. They'll tell you if your book has maybe 100 pages, they'll tell you maybe it's $5. So put the price about $5. So that's how it is on the situation on how to go about it. If you have any question, let me know. But those are the steps you go ahead and you publish your books on Amazon. You post your books over there, and someone can be able to purchase them. So let me know if you have any question. Otherwise, I will end up here because, as I said, it takes a longer time to. There are some few errors to go ahead and all other kind of things. But usual, there will be some things you can be able to upload, but you cannot. The next phases you will be able to do on the pricing and the fully publishing in the end. So let me end up here for now. I don't see any question person has. I will say, sorry, I joined late. Which one sells more between paperback and the Kindle format? That is a very interesting question. It depends. It depends on your promotion and depends on people you want to sell your book. People here I mean, some people have no problem to read a Kindle book here. There are some people they prefer to have a touch of the actual book. It's a 50-50, I can simply say, depending on their promotion, depending on the nature of the book. But I can say majority of people, they prefer more the printed book than Kindle, unless otherwise is just there is a bigger difference. Kindle maybe is $4, printed book is actually maybe $15-20. So some people they say, okay, my aim, I need knowledge, but personal for me, I prefer to read the actual book, to read the actual printed book. Any other question? That is a very good question, basically. If there is no any other question, I'm about to I can help you. If we don't have any other question, I will be able to end the live, just to make sure that you have the basics about how to write, how to self-publish and your books. And there are few resources usually we talk about. If you want to find editing, you can use Grammarly.com. You go and post your essay or your book, and can be able to determine your grammar. How much does it take for a customer to receive a printed book? If in Amazon, we have what we call Amazon Prime. Let me show you. Let me show you something. So on Amazon, we have two things. For instance, myself, I have the Amazon Prime. I'm giving an example. So for instance, if you purchase this book today, if you buy this book today, $15, my book, today, it will be delivered by Wednesday, July 7th. This is a free delivery in a normal way. But if you want to process it faster, you can learn, so it's 5 to 8. This is a normal within the US. But if here I didn't sign with my account have what we call Amazon Prime. Prime, it will be shipped within 2 days. I'll be getting within 2 days. But a normal way is usual 4 to 5 business days. So it's just like 8 days, usual kind of that. So how many days? Usually it's a week. But if you have the Amazon Prime, basically it takes like just like a few days, just like 2 days to 3 days, but in most cases is a week. Alex, do you want to join live with me here? If you have specific questions you want to ask, let me know. I don't see any other question coming up. So for the printed book, Amazon, they will take out the cost of printing. If the cost of printing is $5, they will take out the $5. And then after $5, then they will take, Amazon will take 40%, the author will take 60% for the printed books. For the Kindle, the author takes 75%, and Amazon takes the rest. Okay. No any other question? Last call before I end the live stream. So I have to end now. I have to go and have lunch and get ready for the work meeting. It was my lunch break. So thank you so much. And okay, you are very satisfied. Thank you so much. I appreciate. If you have any question, you can check me. I have your number, so I'll get you in touch. But I just want to give you overall about books. And Alex, I don't know, this is not the real background. You know that. This is my fake background. About different books over there is a bookshelf, but it's not the full background. So thank you so much. Let me end here. Lunchtime is almost over, so I have to get ready for the meeting. If you have any question, let me know. I'll keep making some videos and share some tools on how to self-publish your books and sell them on Amazon. Goodbye, everyone. See you next time. Tomorrow, I might be live around the same time with a different topic.